me, it's your relationship with the family, the sense of forgiveness and humanizing your father. I had a pretty tough relationship with my dad, so I really resonate with that as well. And ownership. We talk about Haitians and independence, 13-year resistance against the French. You, as an independent comedian, is about owning your agency, owning your name and likeness, intellectual property. And so your NAACP Image Award winning My Two Sons. What did that project do for you, considering that you and your team financed that on your own, and the industry basically awarded you for something that you produce independently?
It is the overcoming of the industry. It's like we can only hold him back for so long. We can look over him for so long, but the work is too compelling to keep overlooking him. And ironically, when like that's my go-to now with the prison thing. And I say, well, I didn't win no awards for that. I won my award for my family, being a father, which is crazy to me to win for being something that when people would ask me, what did you want to be in life? And I said a father, like a in the house, real dad. So because mine was so in and out, I wanted to see what that felt like to be a constant pops. And that's the biggest thing. And then win 3 Webby Awards for Rugged, which is um, being a father still, just but not being a perfect father, not being perfect in it. Just knowing that, hey, allowing my children to see me make mistakes and overcome those mistakes. That's a huge thing too. So I have 4 other specials that I just recorded, which are along the same lines, but trying to give an understanding of the development of the person. Like in my father, the overall thing is don't carry that weight around. Forgive. I'm saying because it's harder for you to hold and embody that than forgive and be free of that energy and be able to love from that from the point that you understand that versus always being in a state of past tense where you didn't do this and you didn't do that. I remember watching a show with Ayana, whatever her last name is. No disrespect to her, but Ayana Van something.
Oh, Vincent, I
And
think it is.
so she had all these men in this room crying about the reason why they were like they were because they didn't have a father and this, that, and the third. And to some people, it was a passionate thing, and to me, it sounded like the weakest thing in the world that you would give that type of excuse for why you didn't achieve something your whole life is because you didn't have a father. What about the people whose fathers died? What about the people who fathers were in the military? What about the people who had other conditions with their father? Their father may have been comatose or paraplegic in during their birth, and they didn't have it. So I'm not making any excuses for, oh, I went to jail because my father. My father was the example that he was. You got a choice. You got a choice in life to do whatever you choose to do. And if you have a father, if you don't have a father, you don't have a mother, you have a mother. There's other examples in the world that can get you to the place that you need to be. Because I think still to this day, I am a mixture between Heathcliff Huxtable and James Evans.